Well, I checked all the birch trees and I did not find any chaga. I've been on a scavenger hunt trying to find some all over in here. There's so many birch trees. However, that being said, there's a nice cedar grove over there. There's birch. There's oaks back there. There's maples. And then over here is another cedar grove. Well, through there, I don't know if you can see it. That's one of the things I like about this area. I come here and pick acorns all the time, and I'll tell you. Oh, here's a little squirrel. I'm hopping through the forest, but check out this trail. This is like a highway through here. There's Bunny. And there are more deer in here than you can imagine. On the back side of this property, a couple miles away, there is a campground. And then it's on top of this big cliff. And at the bottom of the cliff is the Bay of Green Bay. So I have permission from the woman that owns this property, where I am now, to be on here. But there are some nice trails through the campground, through the woods around the campground, but it breaks my heart walking through there because there's so much trash in the woods from all the so-called campers. I just, every time I walk through there, I bring a garbage bag and I clean up a bunch of crap, but you come back to the same spot a couple weeks later and it's just full of garbage in the woods, and a lot of it is dirty diapers, beer cans, I'm assuming, because there's miners camping, and so they're going to the woods and chug a couple beers and come back out and sit by their campfire. So anyway, I try to stay out of the campgrounds. I wanted to show you this too. I don't know if you can see the squirrel tracks there in the snow. They come right over here to this nice little home of his. Chipmunk squirrel. So, if this was a survival situation, obviously this would be a great place to set a trap. This whole area in general is a great place for trapping. I carry them in my bag. I do have a license because I have the license in Wisconsin for everything. I just buy it, try to buy it every year. It gives me a license for fishing, hunting, trapping, large game, small game, all of it. You do have to get a special stamp for fishing on the Great Lakes, trout, Great Lakes trout stamp, and inland trout stamp for brooks and streams and whatnot. So, but I try to get the one that covers everything, because I get out and I never know what I'm going to decide I want to do. Hunting season for everything is done now, so I didn't bring a gun or anything with me. Some more critter tracks. There's just trails everywhere in here. I could hunt on small game on my own property, but by the house there's too many other houses around, and my family has land up north and I can go up there and hunt, but I didn't feel like going up there today. Here's another big game trail. Look at that. This is like the the city of the woods. Highways everywhere. So I do have places I can go and hunt year round if I want to. So anyway, well, I'm not far away from my truck, so I'm going to cut this off, and thank you for sharing the time with me today. And I was going to find a place and build a fire and have something to drink, but it's starting to get dark already. So the wind's picked up and I'm cold. So I am going to head to the truck and head home. I'll get out here though and do a video where I go over some of the gear that I carry, the knives I use, so on and so forth. But I'd kind of like to do that with Jesse, so I'm kind of holding out on that just for now. I will do it soon though. Like I always say, and I know all of you guys do it, take the time to let me say that again. Take the time to stop and enjoy everything that most people run, bike, and ride right by. Have a good one. Stay safe out there and take care. Bye for now.